All right, everybody, good evening. I hope you guys can see me. I've moved to your little sidebar up there at the top. Let me know if you guys can see me. But hey, my name is Melanie Mitro, and I am the 2014-2015 top coach. And I'm welcoming you to this live presentation. We are live in Mars, Pennsylvania, where it is literally 8 degrees outside. It is so cold. I've got my fuzzy socks on, my slippers, and I'm ready to rock and roll with you guys tonight. So welcome. I hope that that you guys enjoy this live presentation. I hope to keep it quick and sweet, but to give you lots of information, right? So really quickly, who is the person that you invited you here, right? So can you just post in the comments below who invited you here? Let's give some shout outs to the coaches that invited people tonight. Yay, Chelsea, Courtney, awesome. Reagan, awesome. Where are you guys from? Let's see who traveled the furthest. Who's logging in from the furthest place? Do we have anybody far and wide? Florida, Maryland, Kentucky, France. I knew that one, Rebecca. I knew you were coming. That's why I asked that question. Kentucky, Texas, Utah, Chicago, West Virginia, Jersey, Washington, D.C., pretty amazing. Pennsylvania, I got some more Pennsylvania peeps over there. South Carolina, pretty cool, right? So this is the most awesome thing ever, Zoom webinar. So we can be in the comfort of our own home. We can be in our pajamas, right? For heck, all you know is maybe I have my pajamas on and you can just see my nice sweater I have on top, right? But that's the beauty of our business. It's mobile. We can do it wherever we are at, right? We don't have to get in our car and drive. It might be snowing and freezing outside, but I can stay warm and fuzzy inside, right? And I love that. I can be home with my family, or I can go meet face-to-face or do workouts face-to-face. But I do love the fact that we can be all over the United States, Canada, France, wherever we are at, and we are still connected through the amazing internet, which has given us so many opportunities to connect with way more people than we would connect with if we had to do our business face to face. So you're live on this Dream Team call. What is Dream Team Coaching? Like I said, I introed myself a little bit before, but I'm your host tonight, and we actually have a co-host, Kendra. She is going to be co-hosting with me, and she's actually going to give a perspective of what it's like to be a full-time working mom coach, and actually to be a one-star diamond. She's successful at this business, and she's running a successful team. So I wanted her to give her perspective as well. I am a 3-time Superstar Diamond coach. So I have 3 business centers that are at Superstar Diamond. I have been an elite coach for 4 years. I have been in the top 10 for 3 consecutive years. And I'm a member of the coach advisory board. And right now the Dream Team is one of the fastest growing teams in the network. You know, we're not just the fastest growing the team in the sense that we're just adding people like crazy, but our growth in the sense that we're developing leaders. We have a systematic approach to helping you achieve success. I thrive on systems. I thrive on making sure that there's a step-by-step laid out guide for people that want to join our team to follow. I find that the process is confusing enough as it is when you sign up to be a coach. And so I am always on the hunt for ways to make it more efficient, more effective, so that you can achieve success faster. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what those systems are going to look like and how it can work for you. And so as you're going through this business opportunity tonight, I want you to think about what would it be like, right? So for you, what would coaching look like for you? It may not look the same as it does for me. It also evolves and changes over the course of your time as a coach. And mine has. I went from a mom at home with 2 young children. This was me here. If you look at this, turn your fitness into your business. This was me, May 2nd of 2011. This was day 1 of my journey with Team Beachbody as a challenger in a challenge group. I was in a summer slim down challenge where my coach invited me, and I started my journey after having my youngest, Bryce, who is now, he actually just turned 5 last Thursday, which breaks my heart to see my baby be 5. And then my oldest is going to be 7 in March. But I really was struggling to find my identity and who I was. So I was approached by my coach. I had made a post on Facebook about trying to lose weight, and she invited me to join. From that point forward, my life was forever changed. I will preface by saying I knew nothing about Team Beachbody as a business. I did not know anything about network marketing. I knew nothing about how a challenge group worked. I had never done a Beachbody program before. Here I was walking straight into something completely brand new. And I had never completed any fitness program in my entire life. I was that girl that got the gym memberships, that joined the gym, that went for 3 weeks. I was those people that made those New Year's resolutions and then were nowhere to be found at the end of January. I thought that low fat and fat free and Diet Pepsi were okay. I put Equal and Splenda in my coffee and my tea. I used creamer. I mean, I did every bad habit you could possibly think of. But it's just because I was never around. We weren't a clean eating family growing up. Nutrition wasn't a big focus. I was an active child, but being healthy was not something that we just really embraced. So here I was starting this new journey, and I will tell you that I fell in love with the support system. Number one, it was winter. It was cold. I didn't want to drag my babies out to go to the gym, nor did we really have the extra funds to be able to pay for a gym membership, a nutritionist, or a personal trainer. So I was trying to find cost-effective solutions for my own weight loss. And so I fell in love with this idea of logging in remotely from the comfort of my own home, because as crazy as it sounds, I sort of am an introverted type of person. So I'm a homebody. I love my family. I don't need to have millions of friends, right? I am good with this nice little core group. I could control it. So when I wanted to be social, I could be social. When I wanted to ask questions, I could ask questions. When I needed inspiration or motivation, I could log into the group and everybody was right there. I think the biggest thing for me was these people were just like me. They had the same struggles, the same, obstacles in their weight loss. We all hit plateaus. We all worked through them together. And I fell in love with that support. And I began to think to myself, I think I could do this for other people. I think I could help people. I think I can teach them that it's not about low fat and fat free, that there is something more to it. So I began to explore the option of coaching. And the first time that I read into it, watched a couple of videos about it, I talked to my husband about it, and he was like, no, absolutely not. You're not doing this. This is a waste of money. This is a waste of your time. We're not investing in this. You quit your job to be a stay-at-home mom. And if you want a job, we can put the kids in daycare and you can go back to work. And so I was like, kind of got a little angry at that. And I was like, no, I can do this. I know that I can make this work. I really think I could be good at this, Matt. And I kept saying, I can help people. If I learned so much from this process, could you imagine how many people out there need what Beachbody's offering? This is it, the magic, the secret sauce. Finally, I found the solution that works for me. And he sort of just kept putting the kibosh on this whole thing. And I kept thinking about it. I just kept thinking, I can do this. I know I can do this. And let me preface by saying, I have my master's degree in special education. My undergraduate degree is in psychology. I have no business or marketing or sales experience whatsoever. I really was just passionate about clean eating. Like I said, I started with challenge groups, and I just had that pit in my stomach where I wasn't sure how I was going to be successful, but I just had this feeling that I could do something with this, and I was excited about it. And so I actually saved up my money that I got from my birthday that year. My birthday was in July. I signed up to be a coach a week after that, and I just said, I'm going all in. I'm going to help people. I'm going to start a group. I'm going to do a clean eating book club. I am going to start my first challenge group, and I am going to help people the way that I had been challenged or I had been helped. And I set a goal for myself. If I could transform the one person's life, then I had done my job. I started a blog committed to getting fit, eat clean, train lean. This is my blog. I've been writing it for 5 years. I, over the course of 5 years, have not only mastered challenge groups, created challenge groups guides, 30-day clean eating guide, 21-day fix, hammer and chisel guide, basically every program, summer slim down, summer survival guide, holiday survival guide. I've gone through and created these guides that I share with my entire team. So as a coach, you have access to all of this material, but I've created these guides to help you and people like me, people that are struggling to find their health and fitness stride, I've helped them to make a change, to really, truly transform their lives. And then in the process, I've met really inspiring and wonderful people just like all of you that are on this call right now that have a passion for health and fitness, that want to go out and do the same for other people. And so, this is where I have gone from challenger to entrepreneur. I've gone from entrepreneur to public speaker to standing on stage speaking to summit to 25,000 people, and it's been a ride of my life. We have really truly been blessed, and I believe that it wasn't because I got lucky. I believe that it was hard work. I am very determined. I am very disciplined. I am a no excuses kind of girl, but I'm busy. When I was home with the boys, it was full time. There was no wiggle room in our day. I was breakfast, lunch, dinner, keep the house clean, do the laundry, be mom, be wife, be chauffeur, be everything. But I made this work. I made some sacrifices that came in the form of watching TV or getting up a little early in the morning. But I will tell you, in the past 5 years, our life has drastically changed. And I say that in such a great positive way that we no longer have to live paycheck to paycheck. We no longer have to argue about money. We have the flexibility to be able to take a family vacation or go on a weekend getaway or, do things that we wouldn't otherwise have been able to do. I love that I have flexibility to say I want to work today and I don't want to work tomorrow, or I want to take my kids to school, or, want to be present for certain activities. I have to call in sick or, take a day off. I just love being my own boss. And Beachbody's allowed me to put together my love for fitness and clean eating and make it a business that supports our family and our future. So let's get moving along. Let me just explain a little bit about what the business is. So what is Team Beachbody? So if you guys know, you've heard of the infomercial side of Beachbody, right? So if you see the infomercials on TV, that's Beachbody. Then you have Team Beachbody. Well, that is the network. That is what we are. We are Team Beachbody. And our job, right, is we were founded in 1998 by John Congdon and Carl Deichler. Those are the co-founders, the owner and the co-founder. And like I said, it was a direct marketing company. So everything was focused on infomercials and direct sales. But then they started to see these message boards start to be created. They have the Team Beachbody message boards. And so they saw other people helping one another out. And they saw them making recommendations and cheering them on and supporting them in their journey. And as Beachbody launched more and more programs like P90X and TurboFire, Insanity, Chalene Extreme, now we have the 21-day fix, Fix Extreme, Max 30, Hammer and Chisel, right? PIO. And then they have Shakeology, which is their nutrient-dense nutrition meal replacement, not a protein shake. A lot of people get that confused, right? It is, it's a meal. It's a super healthy meal, right? So you don't have a lot of the crap and artificial sugars and sweeteners that you can find in a lot of those, weight loss shakes, but it's meant to give you proper nutrition, proper portion control. It's meant to boost your immune system, give you the vitamins and nutrients your body needs to function optimally. And weight loss is a product of that because you're feeding your body good food and you're taking care of yourself. So they created this healthy, natural weight loss system, and they thought we're missing something. We've got this nutrition, we've got the fitness, and now we need the third tier, and that was the support. And so they created the network to give us peer-to-peer support. Me supporting you, you supporting your neighbor. And so basically we walk each other through the program. We talk about our experiences. We guide them through the program. And we help people to get results. We become the success stories. We become the voice of the company because we're practicing what we're preaching. We're showing people that it can be done, and we're guiding them along the way, right? So Beachbody, and a lot of people are like, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. And trust me, I didn't even know what that meant. I had to Google it as a new coach. But it's multi-level marketing or network marketing, which means you earn through direct sales of the product. So as people buy Shakeology from your website, as people buy, the programs or challenge packs or the supplements through your website, you get a direct commission. But also, eventually, as you build a team of other passionate people that are interested in doing the business too, you can earn sales, you can earn a commission, a check, a team cycle bonus from your team. All right. So a pyramid scheme, and let me just clear that up for you guys, would be a company that has no transaction of goods and services. Literally, they're just signing people up to sign them up, and they're never getting a product. With Beachbody, we lead with that transformation. We lead with the product. We lead with, the whole be a part of a challenge group. We need you to get results. Then you become an advocate, right? Then you become a great coach. So we walk you through that process. It is not how many people can you sign up is the more money you make. The other thing too is once somebody is like at the top, so for example, like I'm the top of the Dream Team organization, but if I stop working my business or I just decided I don't want to do it anymore, I would, people can pass me up. People can move up and actually, take my spot per se or make more money than me. So there's not really that, the person at the top is the person at the top. It's definitely not like that at all. All right. Hopefully that answers that question. You guys are still there? You can still hear me? You're still hanging in there? Just want to check on you all. All right. You can see me and Molly, I will answer that question for sure as we go along. All right. So what is a coach? I think we covered that in our informational group, right? So a coach, this is such a big thing. You don't have to be at your goal weight. There are so many of you that are like, but I haven't started my transformation yet. Can I still be a coach? Absolutely. And the reason being is the best coaches are the ones that start out with the coaching. So whether you sign up and you're like, I'm going to give it 30 days, I'm going to go through the first 30 days and I'm going to work on myself and I'm going to be a challenger in a challenge group and I'm going to share my story and I'm going to learn a little bit about the business, right? Or maybe you jump right in and you want to just get out there and you want to say to people, I need accountability. So who wants to be accountable with me? Who wants to be my partner in crime, right? You can do that. You also can be somebody that is already fit, that is already in shape, that has not had a transformation with Beachbody. But people see you as somebody of influence, or maybe you have knowledge about nutrition, or you eat paleo, or you're vegan, or you've written a book, or you are a nutritionist. Like you can be somebody that has an expertise, but this is an enhancement to the service you provide. It's a way for you to help more people. But the bottom line is, just like me, we're normal. I know you guys can probably hear my boys screaming in the background. I think that my husband is playing with them, right? And I think they were playing video games and somebody didn't win, so they're crying, right? I'm normal. I have noise in my house. I've got a little laundry shoved underneath, the bed upstairs. I mean, we are normal people, just really out here doing the best we can at helping other people. And that's what I do. I want to show you that this can be done no matter what your lifestyle may be. But we really are motivated. We're driven. We do lead by example. So we do the workouts. We do drink Shakeology. We live the lifestyle. We walk the walk. If you want people to follow you, you have to lead by example. But truly, we're just ordinary, everyday people that have chosen to do extraordinary things. And I will tell you, we make mistakes. We mess up. We eat the cake. Sometimes we have an extra drink, right, that we shouldn't have. But we share that because we want people to know that that is real life. There is nobody out there that is perfect. And if they claim to be perfect, they're lying to you, right? We are all a masterpiece in progress. So, that's truly what a Beachbody coach is. It's a normal person. So if you're sitting here thinking, I don't know if I can do this, trust me, you can totally do this. All right. So we run challenge groups. This is sort of our big thing that we do. And challenge groups, I don't like to necessarily call them challenge groups. Online health and fitness or accountability groups. So you can run a free group where you're just getting people that are interested in learning more about what you're doing. And sometimes I'll do like a 7-day clean eating group or a 7-day try out Shakeology before you buy it. Or we've done crockpot groups before to try to get people interested in what we have to offer. We also run actual challenge groups where there's a requirement for a fitness program and for Shakeology. We combine the two together and we have a start date, and on the first Monday of every single week, we have a Monday mindset video and daily posts that help you with planning your meals. We share our meal plans, we share recipes, we talk about eating out at restaurants, but we give support to one another. And when you combine this fitness, this nutrition, this support, you get this amazing success. And you can see that in some of our challengers who we have just a couple of before pictures and after pictures there for you as well. I will tell you that's the most rewarding feeling a person can have is seeing somebody achieve results like that. It is. It's really incredible. So a challenge groups work. So how do I find people to join my challenge group? Well, a couple of ways. I am not a salesperson. I'll tell you, I don't think of myself that way at all. I am somebody that wants to add value to your life every single day. When I wake up in the morning, I think to myself, my sweaty selfie that I'm going to share on social media this morning, I want it to inspire somebody to get out of bed. I want them to know that maybe I've had a rough night last night, or maybe I was up thinking about a lot of things and I couldn't sleep, and that snooze button, that alarm went off, and all I could think about was how much I didn't want to get out of bed. But I did it anyways, because I knew that if I didn't do it first thing in the morning, it wasn't going to get done. And so I post about that. I talk about being disciplined, and even though I'm tired, I'm going to do it anyways, and how I feel so much better after I sweat it out. And I talk about that kind of stuff because I want to motivate people to make a better choice. And so maybe nobody pays attention the first time or the second time or the third time I post about it. But after a while, people started to notice. They started to stop me when I'd see them out and about and say, hey, I follow you on Facebook. You inspire me. Or, hey, I saw you post that kale chip recipe and I made it and it's really good. Or, we tried that quinoa bake and my kids loved it. People were starting to be inspired by me because I was sharing. So every day I aim to add value or teach people things that are going to help improve their lives. And then I work in challenge groups. So once a month I offer people, or twice a month, an opportunity to join my challenge groups, to get that one-to-one personal small group mentoring from me as their coach, where I am going to help them actually do what I've done and make a healthy lifestyle change. So I find people in my group by inviting or reaching out to people that I'm talking to, people that I've talked about fitness or weight loss before with. That is how I find people to join my group. Also, I have a business page that I target and market to people that are just like me. So other people that maybe have children or are entrepreneurs or are motivated and just really driven individuals. I tend to find people out there that want to make a change, that are looking for a solution. Those are the kinds of people that I tend to attract, because those are the things that I am posting about and sharing through my page as well. All right. So as far as the number of people, that you need to, to answer this question, when it comes to this, there's not a number of people you have to sell to. And there is a baseline. If you want to grow your business at a slow, steady, consistent rate, I always say you want to aim to help 3 to 5 people every single month, 3 to 5 people in a challenge group every single month, and 3 to 5 new people month after month after month. And so there is no monthly quota. There is no minimum that you have to sell each month. It can be as little or as much as you want to do, but whatever you choose, that sort of determines how quickly that you have success. A business page, if you guys ever heard of a Facebook like page. So if you look at your Facebook, which you can use Instagram, you can use Facebook, you can use YouTube, you can write in a blog, all of those things. But a business page is a Facebook like page that I've created. Mine is Committed to Getting Fit. That's my page. So I sort of keep my personal and my business somewhat separate. But that page people can follow if they want just my inspiration, my business, my motivation over there as well. All right. So how do you make money as a Beachbody coach? This is another very common question that I get asked quite a bit. And I just want you to know that you earn, as a coach, a 25% commission from everything that people purchase through your site. So you don't have to keep inventory at your house. You don't have to have stuff on hand. It's all done through the site, and it's shipped directly to the individual that purchased from you. You have commissions from your challenge pack sales. So challenge packs, you have commissions from your Shakeology, from the Beachbody On Demand subscriptions. And you can also earn, like I said at the beginning, from your team, a team cycle bonus. You can earn some matching bonuses. As you move up through the business, you have quarterly star diamond bonus pools, but you also earn a 25% discount on all the products that are purchased as well. So Beachbody is considered a binary system, is how that goes. But, you know, basically your goal in the first 3 to 5 months, or the first, not 3 to 5 months, the first month is to help 3 to 5 people, which will make back your initial investment of your challenge pack, which can range anywhere from $140 to $200. But you get that $40 coach sign up fee waived whenever you buy a challenge pack. And right now, in 21 Day Fix, Fix Extreme, Hammer and Chisel, they're all on sale for $140, and the 3-day refresh challenge pack. So it's actually not a bad deal at all. It's basically like you're getting a bag of Shakeology and a fitness program for the cost of Shakeology, and you're signing up as a coach. And then your 25% kicks off after that, which is pretty amazing. So, Christine, can you repeat what you said about how you run your like page? Yes. So when I was talking about running my like page versus my regular Facebook page, so if you are the type of person that doesn't want to mix your personal life with your business, you can absolutely create a business page. A like page is what it's called. It's a Facebook like page. And basically you don't have to create a Facebook account. You log in right through your regular account, and then you can go right over to your Facebook like page. It should be on the left-hand side once you create a page. And then basically you can run your whole business through there. So you can message through there. People can message you. You can respond. You can set up your posts. You can have your theme, a separate timeline banner, and you can run your business through there and invite people to like that page. So if that's an option, you can go that way too. Beachbody is available in the United States and in Canada and in Puerto Rico at this moment in time. If you are U.S. military and you are stationed somewhere, or you have a U.S. address, you can be a coach if you have an APO or U.S. address. But right now we do not ship to other countries unless you have that APO, unless it's U.S., Canada, or Puerto Rico. We haven't gone international yet. All right, so we talked a little bit about how to make money, but I also just want you to know briefly, you may have seen your coach kind of saying, you may have seen your coaches saying about going on trips and going to Cancun, and we're going on a cruise in a couple of months, and we go to leadership retreats, and we go to Summit, and then there's the top 10 trips. And that's because Beachbody offers all kinds of rewards for helping people. So my first full year as a coach, I worked so hard to hit Success Club, which is like our benchmark for success. It's that helping 3 to 5 people each month. And because I helped 3 to 5 people, new people every single month, I earned a trip to Disney for my family. And I was really excited about it. I couldn't have been more excited to know that I finally was able to kind of give back to my family for all my hard work and be able to take them on a trip. And so this upcoming year is a cruise. Next year is it's Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. Actually, you can register tomorrow for it. So if you're a brand new coach, you can actually register to get on that trip and then hit Success Club every single month to be able to earn that trip. So they just have all sorts of great events and retreats and training opportunities to help you grow your business. I have to say that I love that part about Beachbody is there's just always an opportunity for growth, which is really just incredible. All right, so Rebecca, is it possible to have my own website selling other products like for ebooks plus Beachbody products? So here's the thing, like if you follow, there are some other coaches that sell their own products. So you have your Beachbody site, but maybe you have your own blog, and that's where you do like an ebook, or you have something else that you're doing. As long as you're not requiring people to buy an ebook to be in your challenge group, that is okay. You need to keep the two businesses completely separate. That's okay. But your Beachbody website is always going to be different from your personal blog or anything else that you would create. All right, right now I only know about the 21 Day Fix. Do I have to know about others? So no, you don't have to know about others. What I did was, because I only knew about Insanity when I started as a coach, I actually sat, and we have what is called the Coach Online Office, and I actually sat and went through and watched like 3-minute video clips of a lot of the other videos so that I knew what they were. And so I kind of educated myself about it. But then also just by talking to other coaches, I figured out exactly what it was. And I was able to give suggestions because there's so much training and stuff in the back office that you can pretty much figure out anything that you need to by using that Coach Online Office. All right. Okay, so the dream team, what are we? Who are we? What sets us apart from the rest? We are a group of coaches within the Beachbody Network. I think we're pretty cool. We are the #1 team out of 400,000 coaches in a network that is totally not saturated. I know a lot of people are concerned about that, but I run into people every single day that have never heard of Beachbody. Actually, we're selling our house, and today the person that came to the door did not know about Beachbody. So as insane as that is, right, there are people everywhere that don't know what we do. So there are so many people left to help. We are moms and parents and doctors and military and single moms and dads, and we're all sorts of men and women of all ages. And I have a coach that is going to speak tonight. Her name is Kendra, and she's a 1-star diamond coach. She also is a mom, and she has children that are in high school, and she is an amazing woman that just has a heart of gold and is just super passionate about the business, is as sweet as pie. And she's going to talk to you guys about that. How do you do that full-time deal? Like, how do you make this work when you're already super busy? How do you manage your time? How do you make this a success? So she's going to share with us, although I know that we were having some technical difficulties, and I don't see that she popped up here yet in here. So let me see if I can find her. Oh, maybe she's over here. Hang on one second. Yay, there you are. Alrighty, let's try that. See if you can talk. You're muted at the moment. You'll have to unmute. Or I can try to unmute you. Wait, I got you. There you go.
Okay.
You're good.
Hey, everybody. Hope you can hear me and see me okay. It is, Melanie, such a privilege to be on this call with you. I've been so excited. And for all of you that are on this call, I just want to first say welcome. It's so exciting to have you here. And just to start off, what I love about this team is just like Melanie has talked about for the last bit about how real we are. So here I am. I'm a mom of 4 teenagers. My kids have finals this week. I work. We had this call today, and I literally got off work. I live in California, so 5 o'clock, and I'm racing home, getting on this call because it was so important for me to be here. And then at the same time today, in between taking care of work, I have a child who has, I think, strep throat, so had a fever, sickness, and so here we go. This is why this business is so amazing. So if you are here wondering, oh my gosh, I'm super busy, I don't know how in the world I could possibly do this, I'm a mom, I work, like Melanie said, a single mom, I'm a dad, I can't possibly run a business. I am proof and here to tell you, yes, you can. And so I want to start off by encouraging you with that. Anybody who has a heart to help others, who likes to work out, I even have a coach on my team who doesn't love to work out. So even if you don't love to work out, but you know it's a good thing for you, we love having people that have all different passions and all different views about working out, but are committed to helping people. That's what this team is about. And that is why I want to encourage you that if you're looking around at teams, we know people do that, that this really is the one for you because it's full of real people who are genuinely caring about others and committed to helping others. And just so you know, I am a 1-star diamond, super excited about that. I have great dreams for my own personal business and for the team that I'm creating. But I was just in Pittsburgh with Melanie and Carl, the CEO, and for those of you that have done the 21-day fix with Melanie, and it was one of the most inspiring weekends. And I want to tell you, I have sat where some of you are sitting tonight and you have questions like, could this really be for real? Could I really be a coach and make money sharing with people about working out? Could this be a scam? I keep hearing that, and when I kind of mention it to people, then they're giving me kind of a weird look or whatever. Maybe you've had some of those incidences, and you're thinking, gosh, the idea of freedom, the idea of spending my days helping other people sounds so exciting, but I don't understand how I could possibly pay my mortgage or pay my bills with it. And so you're sitting there questioning, and could the people that are leading this company really be that committed to others? And I want to tell you that I got to meet Carl firsthand myself, and I have to tell you, you see videos with him and you see his passion for helping people, and it's true and it's legit. And that's, to me, was kind of a game changer. I believe that about him. I've heard that about him, but meeting him in person really solidified how legitimate this business is. And then meeting Melanie, the top coach in the company, we've worked together from across the country for a year pretty intensely to try to, she's been helping me grow my business. And what you see about Melanie is what you get. She's real, she's genuine, she's authentic, and that's what this dream team is about. So if you're sitting here thinking, I don't have it all together, I'm not at my correct the weight I want to be at, I don't have any clue how to do this, you're totally in the right place. You're surrounded by real people who are doing this. When I first started my coaching business, I wasn't even on Facebook. So that tells you how far I've come and what you can do if you just have a passion to help people and you want to make a difference. So I just want to tell you a little bit about my story and then how I have grown a business, still working my regular job and having a family. As Melanie mentioned when she introduced me, I am a mom of 4 teenagers. I have twins that are 14, and then I have 2 16-year-olds. I have 3 girls and 1 boy. And so yes, we have lots of energy and drama in our house sometimes, and I have a very busy schedule. Beachbody has given me the opportunity to go part-time in just the last little bit, but that's because I built my business while I was working many more hours than I am now in many more days. And so may that be an encouragement to you that if you're working full-time and you don't love your job, or maybe you do like your job, but you don't want to be missing all the things with your kids or your family, it is possible to work hard enough in this business and not have to go to your full-time job that you're at right now. Let's see. I'm also 41 years old, so I'm a little bit different demographic than maybe some other coaches that you've met or you've heard about. And one of the things that drew me to this business is that in 2014, like many people at the start of the year, you think to yourself, okay, it's time to get fit, I'm ready to go back to the gym. Well, my husband and I were sitting there on New Year's Day and we were watching a movie, and one of the videos came out of the infomercials for T25. And being a busy working mom with kids who are in competitive sports, so we travel on the weekends, it was a commercial about getting fit in 25 minutes. And I have to say, I was a little bit skeptical. I'm thinking there's no possible way you can get fit in 25 minutes. I mean, I used to run and do half marathons, and I still do that now, but when you want to get fit, you got to spend hours doing it, right? That's what most of us think. That's what we've kind of been trained. You got to go to the gym for hours. You got to have personal trainers. You got to spend all this time and money and energy. And here's the short part of that story. My husband and I committed to doing T25. We decided initially, I will be totally honest, I called Beachbody and I'm like, don't sign me up with a coach and don't give me any shakes. I don't want any shakes. I don't really believe in shakes. How can shakes help me? No way. And we started doing 225 and realized this is really great. Okay, maybe we'll go ahead and try the shake. So then I ordered the shake, but I'm like, don't give it to me on home direct. I don't want home direct. I just want to drink the shake, and then I'll call when I want another one. Well, of course, both of us started drinking the shake, loved how we were feeling, loved the results, couldn't believe it, so began to get Shakeology on home direct. And what happened was, after we committed to working out, eating clean, and trying to get our bodies, now that we were in our 40s, in better shape, we started having results. And that's the key to this. If this was a scam, if this wasn't for real, then we would be doing workouts and we would be sharing about eating plans and nobody would have results. And what happened was my husband started having results. He lost like 25 pounds. I started having results. I lost 10 pounds, and I've always been a relatively thin person. That's just in my genes. So it wasn't like it was this big noticeable physical change, but the greatest change was what I was starting to feel inside. Like I just had more energy. I was confident in my own skin, and I realized working out and eating clean was kind of this amazing thing for me, and I could do it all from home. I didn't have to race to the gym at 4:30 in the morning, get back, shower, get my kids ready for school, and all those things that you have to do in the morning before you head off to work. I could walk downstairs to my living room, then we moved to our garage, and it was an easy thing. And as I began to simply share about that with my friends, they started to see the changes and they wanted to know what was going on. And so at that time, I had also started following Melanie through her blog. And one day we were talking and I thought about, or I was, emailing her, and we were I was following her and we were messaging and things like that. And I was sharing with her about how my friends were noticing a difference and maybe they could join her challenge group. And she said, well, why don't you just become a coach and start leading them? And maybe some of you have felt this, but I'm thinking to myself, no, I don't even know how to do Facebook. I don't know how to do, I was a teacher and then I left teaching because I've had some stuff going on in my life that I'll share with you in just a minute. And then I began working for a friend, helping him grow his business. And I thought to myself, no, I'm really busy. I don't think I can do that. And I don't really know what I'm doing. And she said, Kendra, you like to work out, you've had results, and you simply share about that. And I thought to myself, it can't really be that simple. And Melanie kept saying, if you're just sharing from your heart, that is what we're about. And that's what I want to stress tonight, is that when you jump into coaching, there are moments that it can start to seem overwhelming. But if you stay true to the fact that we're simply about sharing our experience with others, giving them an opportunity to have a workout, a health and fitness experience that's simple, that can be in the privacy of their own home and gets results, and you share and you are caring about people, I am telling you, people will come because that's authentic. And all of a sudden you'll begin to grow a business without even realizing that you're doing it. Another reason I got into coaching was because years ago, I was a young mom with 3 little kids, and my husband at the time was diagnosed out of the blue with stage 4 colon cancer. And from the time he was diagnosed to the time he died was 10 months. There was not a lot of messing around. He had a really unique and bizarre experience with cancer, and it took over his body, and nothing that the doctors did worked. And he was 35 years old at the time. And and maybe some of you are in the situation where you're a single parent or you're a caretaker, but when you go through something like that, so much of your energy is spent on, at least it was for me, on taking care of my kids. And first of all, I was a caretaker to my husband who was a cancer patient, and that takes an incredible amount of time. And when you're going through something like that, you take a step back and you don't spend any time taking care of you. It was about my husband and it was about my kids. And so after he passed away, then my full focus became providing for my family and taking care of my kids. We had just had this horrific traumatic event in our family, and my number one priority was my children. And as a single mom taking care of 3 young children in elementary school who had lost their dad, there was no time for me. And so what I know, there's so many, each of my coaches on my team has a story, each of my challengers has a story, and each one of you has a story about what's happened in your life to bring you to this place of why you're interested in coaching or why you decided to start doing Beachbody workouts. One of the things that I began to connect with people is using my story and helping people to realize that no matter what you're going through, no matter if it's an issue in your marriage or you're taking care of somebody who's struggling with a terminal illness, or you are a single parent and working as many jobs as you can, we especially women, but men, I know there's some of you out there and you will do the same thing, but we're so about caring for other people. And one of the most powerful things that I learned through my whole experience is that it's okay for us to take care of ourselves. And so often we simply need to be that catalyst to tell people it's okay to take care of you. And when we provide an environment like a challenge group, and we provide a place where people can come and take care of themselves, then amazing things happen. And one of the most rewarding things about coaching is that I've seen, first and foremost, women grow in, and men, but as I work primarily with women, especially women in their late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, grow in loving being in their own skin again. That's one of the most powerful things. And when people are confident in who they are because they're getting healthy and they're getting in shape, then we see marriages change, we see relationships change, we see relationships with parents and kids, and it's a huge catalyst for changing families. And it seems so simple. We're about working out, we're about getting fit and healthy, But if you've been in this business long enough and you've lived life and you've talked to people, so many of us have so many deeper issues. A lot of the times, a lot of the clients that I work with and the customers, they've gotten into a place where they're overweight for some other reason. And that's one of the most powerful things about being a coach, is that we get to be a support system and an encouragement for anybody who's ready to make a change in their life. And so the biggest question that I get is, as a mom of 4 busy teenagers, I work full time, or I used to, how in the world can you possibly build a business? There's simply no time. And I want to tell you, it is possible. One of the great things about the Dream Team, and something that Melanie is absolutely brilliant at, is that she has figured out systems like she talked about earlier in the call, and she teaches those to her coaches. And that's what one of the benefits of joining the Dream Team is all about. We have access to these systems that have helped create and build one of the biggest teams in the business, and the number one team in the business. And that's pretty powerful to me. If I'm going to go in and build a business, I want to learn from the best. And that's what we get with having Melanie as the head of the Dream Team. And so she has then passed down those systems to us, and then I'm able to put my own spin on them as my coach and adapt them to my team and pass those on to my team. And so one of the things that I did, Melanie has taught us from the beginning, and I share this with all my coaches, is that if you have 1 hour a day, just 1 hour a day, you can grow a business. And I started off as when I started coaching, I had 1 hour a day, and I would get up in the morning, do my workout always, drink my shake, post about that, connect with my challengers, even if I only had 2 when I started. And then at night, I would do what was called the power hour. And the power hour is doing the 3 vital behaviors, which we'll talk about, which is being a product of the product, personal development, a huge part of this business, which is one of the things I love and comes from the top down. You know, Carl Deichler, being the CEO, always talks about personal development. So in our power hour, we're inviting people to our challenge groups, being a product of the product, which means we're sharing about working out, drinking our Shakeology, and we're doing personal development, which is helping us grow as human beings and as leaders. And if you can just focus on that for even 1 hour a day, you're going to grow your business. And as my business has grown, then I've obviously had to spend more time. So then I began to check in with my challengers in the morning before I left for work. Then I would take my lunch break, and I still do that today. And so I miss out sometimes on some lunches at work, or a little shopping if the group that I work with goes, whatever the little activities that they're doing during lunch. But I take that time just about every day, and I go sit in my car, or I sit in my office, and I pull out my laptop and I work on my Beachbody. And so time in the morning, time at lunch, and then my time in the evening when my kids are studying and when they don't need me. And then again, with my kids' busy schedules, then I've been able to grow my business because I'm simply, when I'm at their events, I'm open about doing what I'm doing. I'm packing my healthy snacks. I'm sharing with people how I eat. When we're gone all day at volleyball tournaments that last a weekend, or baseball tournaments for my son that are 2 hours away, people want to know how to be healthy and have a real life and a busy life. And so that's the most important things that I want to share with you guys, that it's really important to, if you are busy and overwhelmed and trying to figure out how you can possibly build a business, I just want you to know and believe that it's possible. And your coach, whoever you invited you here, will teach you how to do that, because we have amazing systems in this team, and they're here for you if you want them. And so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And most importantly, there is nothing like being a part of helping change lives. And so if that is something that you've ever thought about doing, or something that fuels your soul, like I just know when I connect with my challengers, or I get to see one of my challengers having a transformation, then it's amazing. And it's more valuable and it's more incredible than any kind of money that you could earn. And yet on top of all that, we still can earn money and have a business. the exciting thing for me is that our team is growing, and one of the neat things that's coming up is that, well, that's been in the process, but one of my very best friends and I, she became a coach with me, and we have now started a team called Team LT, which stands for Lives Transformed, which is what we're about. And the great thing is that we're all under the umbrella of the Dream Team, but we're encouraged as we grow our own teams to have a team name and to really build our own teams and build a business. And when we all work together like that, then we are really helping to accomplish this goal of ending the trend of obesity and changing lives. And you'll see if you decide to commit, which I encourage you, that will give you the tools that you need, and it will be possible for anyone who wants it. What else, Melanie? Anything else?
I don't think so. I think you did a great job with that. You did good. Thank you, Kendra.
Sure.
I think Kendra, she does a fabulous job at really showing you what it's like to be a busy mom of 4 and have a full-time job and be on the go with a lot of different responsibilities. So I hope that answers your questions when it comes to building the business. Just from a different perspective than myself, I think that she, yes, does a great, great, great job. And so she hit the nail on the head with, like, what can you expect? What makes our team a little different than other teams? And it really is, number one, the systems. We've nailed the systems. And corporate tells us that all the time. They will always say, like, we really just have an amazing system for training our coaches that has a step-by-step process. And that does make us different. And we're also, I like to say that our culture that we really focus on, our culture is definitely a servant leadership type of culture, where I focus on making sure that, I'm helping and meeting the needs of my coaches. And so if they're struggling with a certain area in the business, that I'm creating material and creating trainings, and the leaders are stepping in and getting down there and making sure that it's like we're leading from the front. We're actually doing this together. And that is so important. We teach you how to manage your time, how to create that power hour that Kendra talked about, what really building based on the 3 vital behaviors. We do weekly team calls, and we do one-to-one support, right? We get on the phone, we help you with building your business and setting goals that specifically meet your needs. Each coach has a different idea of where they want to go with the business, and we're not here to pressure you into doing anything. I want it to be your decision of where you want to go with this business, and whatever you so choose, we will guide you in that direction. But we do really try to help you with every resource possible, with every guide, every opportunity to help you guys grow and be the very best coaches that you can be and help as many people as you can. So, as we sort of move towards the end, right, we've got just a couple of minutes left. The best things you can do, just like Kendra said, is lead by example. Taking your fitness, making it your business, sharing your story, what has helped you to be successful at maintaining your weight, what is helping you be successful at starting in your weight loss journey. Thinking about what social media outlet would you use. Kendra never used Facebook before. This was brand new to her. She's dominating Facebook, right? She's really working at this. She's also really talking about, Instagram, and she's just face to face, and she talks to people, when she's at events with her kids. So think about what is going to be an outlet for you to meet new people. We all started with that same blank slate. I had less than 100 friends on my Facebook when I started, but I saw the opportunity to share with people and to lead by example. So big question. How do you get started? What's the sign-up fees? So we're kind of coming to the end. The sign-up option for people to get started is there's 2 or 3 options. So if you are military, if you or your spouse is active duty, you can get your sign-up fee waived. If you are a veteran, only you can get your sign-up fee waived. But there's a $40 coach sign-up fee. There's no annual fee. There is a $16.95 monthly fee. That is just your membership fee to be a coach. You get 25% discount on everything that you purchase. But the challenge pack really truly is the way to go, because you get the $40 coach sign-up fee waived. You get a fitness program of your choice. You get Shakeology. If you already are on Shakeology Home Direct, just cancel it and reorder a challenge pack. Get the next program you want to try. Get the 3-day refresh. Get Hammer and Chisel. Get Chalene Extreme. Whatever it is that you are interested in trying next. or get packets of Shakeology if you want to sell them as single serving packets for people to try. So I would encourage you to go that route. It's the better option of the two. It just saves you money. You might as well get something other than flushing $40 down the drain, for your coach sign-up fee. Might as well get a program for it. All right. So what you need to do is you need to talk to the coach that signed you, that invited you here, that offered you this opportunity, that maybe you're a part of their challenge group or you found them through social media or online. And I want you to talk to them. Like, do you have more questions that weren't answered? Do you feel like our team would be a good fit for you? There are a lot of teams out there. Do you feel like you connect with who we are? Do you feel like we would help you thrive and build a successful organization? Would you like to be a discount coach, somebody that just is getting the discount? Would you like this to be a hobby for you, or you want to take this full force and just go jump in head first and see where it takes you? There's all those different levels of this business that you can be a part of. So where do you want to go? And it's also okay to change that. You might come in and say, I just want to see how it goes. And then you may decide this is really for me. Or you may decide this is really not for me. I'll just continue using the products, but I don't necessarily want to build a business. And we want you to know we respect every decision you make, and we just want you to be a part of our amazing team. So our next step is for you guys to I missed a slide. The next thing I want you guys to do is reach out to the coach that invited you. Go back and listen to any videos that you may have missed. Kendra, thank you so much for an amazing presentation. I want to tell you guys that it is sometimes a scary decision to invest in a business. But I will also tell you, if you have that feeling of like, I really could do this, I think I could be successful, or I want to inspire people. I want people to say, because of you, I changed my life. Because of your motivation every day, because you cared about me, I changed. I lost 50 pounds. I'm happier in my marriage. I have more energy. I can play with my kids, and I want people like that are just motivated and inspired and are passionate about health and fitness, about helping people. And when your focus is on the people, you make an income. You make money because your heart is in the right place. And that is what our dream team is all about. We care about helping people. We lead by example. We practice what we preach. And we are looking for new coaches to join our team. We are all starting new coach training programs. Come the 1st of February, we are going to have a new coach kickoff call that is going to happen next week. So anybody that signs up this week will be able to be enrolled in that new coach kickoff call. We'll have an hour call to get you started right with all the things you need to do before you officially go into our coach training program, which is a step-by-step guide for how to navigate the first month. So that's what you guys can expect from us. And so we hope to welcome you into our team page and give you a great big warm welcome into our awesome, amazing family. So I just want to say thank you guys for being a part of this call tonight. I hope that we answered a lot of your questions. Ashley says we did. We answered a lot of questions, and we will definitely take this discussion back to the group again. Feel free to ask more. But thank you so much. I know that you're all busy. You all have busy lives, and we do appreciate your time tonight. So have a really great evening. And yes, this call is recorded. I will get it posted into our event page that we just did, our closed Facebook group. I'll get it posted in there too. All right. All right, guys. Have an awesome night, and I'll see you guys later. Yay. I'm glad you guys love the information. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'm going to end our call, and Dream Team coaches, it's time for our team call.